following his blockers and getting the Bison some great field position.
And it's Jake Morris with 10 yards on the first carry. He'll be very close to a first down. Let's get word on Aaron Skyberg from Chad Kuhl. Chad?
Well, Pat, expect to see Aaron Skyberg back in the ball game. He rolled his ankle on a play. He's been walking it off on the sideline, getting it retaped now, so I expect to see him back in the next defensive series for the Bison.
And they'll probably try Aaron Skyberg again to make sure that injury is healed.
They mark it at the 43, so it's 2nd and 1 for NDSU. And a quick toss by Feeney, sideline, out of bounds, Strelo. And there's the first down from the 35-yard 36. A long count here by Feeney. With 9 seconds on the play clock, he can go as long as he likes. Another quick toss. Again to Strelo, trying to shake a defender. 2nd and 7 now from the 32-yard line. Feeney with the pump fake, and it's intercepted by Eric Gunderson at the 5-yard line. And Kleinsasser gets set. On play action, Clancher to the tight end. Kleinsasser makes a juggling catch at the 10. And he is knocked down by Randy McCullum, and not many people can say that they knocked down his 8th catch of the year. They haven't needed him to catch the ball. He's so good at the blocking. Little swing pass dropped by Philip Moore, and that'll kill the play. 7:53, 1st and 10 for the Bison at the 41-yard line. UND with a slight edge in total yards as this game stays even. Fullback with the carry there, Matt Roller. Good to see him back.
Had a knee injury, took all of last year off. There was some talk towards the end of last year when the Bison were making a drive, or so they thought, that Roller could actually return, but it was smart on his part to stay out, and boy, they have really needed his blocking this year. That is his forte. He is one of the best blocking fullbacks you will find at the Division II level.
Feeney options back to Morris, picks up a block from Roller, and Morris will be close to a first. 3rd and 1, Morris. And going into the pile, it appears that he has it, crossing the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down with 6:24 left.
Yes, Mauer tried to equate this rivalry to a Nebraska-Oklahoma, a high school rivalry he played in. In fact, he went back to the playgrounds, midget football, and like Highland Park against Oxford Park.
That's my old neighborhood.
We thought you'd know what he was talking
Highland
about.
Park in Oxford, yeah. Dave Winfield lived in the old Oxford neighborhood. Paul Molitor not far from there.
We didn't know what he was talking about.
2nd down and 5. Morris ahead, bouncing off his own lineman and up to the 15-yard line. First down for the Bison.
The biggest change in the Bison offense may be the number of times Jake Morris carries the football. In past years, you'd have tremendous running backs like Tony Satter have numbers at the end of a game like 7 carries, 155 yards, and 3 TDs. Bob Babich in this new offense wants to get Jake Morris the ball as many as 30 times a game.
And Jake, one of the many seniors who have never beaten the Sioux in regular season play. 5:08 to go until halftime. Garth Cheddar in motion to the left. Feeney will keep it. Tripped up by Mitchell, but he still gets it up from the 11-yard line. 2nd and 6. Pitch to Morris. Gets by Manasseh. Across the 10 up to about the 7-yard number 21, the linebacker from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, in on the tackle.
But I don't think the Sioux have really seen a healthy Jake Morris. Maybe one play in '94. He missed both games in '95, and last year Jake Morris was hardly the Jake Morris you're seeing here. He came off a terrible knee injury that he suffered down at Nebraska-Omaha in Game 4. And Jake Morris is again looking like Jake Morris as a freshman.
Morris has the only Bison touchdown of this game coming on the opening drive. 3rd and 2 from the 7. Morris ahead. And that should be a first down, but we'll see.
Had to get across the 5-yard line. And boy, by the spot, he's not across by very much. The replay, he just follows the big boys. Simmers, Roller, Sam Markell pushing from behind.
From the 5 with 3:22 to go. We're tied at 7. It's Jake Morris finding no room there. He tried to follow his lineman, Sam Markell. And it'll be second down from the 5. There's Mike George, number 32. He missed the last 2 games with a shoulder injury. Mike in on this goal line defense. Strelo in motion to the left. Feeney keeps it, and he's met by Mike Manassa at the 2. So, decision time here for NDSU.
Similar play to that playoff win for North Dakota State up here. Kevin Feeney jumping over, but look at the leverage that time by Mike Manassa, formerly the running back at International Falls. And Feeney gets down to about the 2, but no closer thanks to number 46.
They give to Morris, touchdown! Jake Morris dives in for his 2nd of the day. His 2nd 2-yard TD of the day.
And you get the feeling that the Bison learned their lesson by throwing the football down in this end. It was picked off last time. They get the ball back, and you don't see one pass. The Bison run the football in this time.
Ken Johnson out of the hold by Garth Cheddar. And the Bison take a 14-7 lead on the Sioux with 2:02 to go at Memorial Stadium. You're watching NCC football on the North Dakota ABC Network.
The touchdown by Jake Morris, NDSU's 2nd of the game. Up and over this time. We've got another angle for you too. Jake Morris scoring his 6th of the year. And Bob Babbage said Jake Morris was going to get the football more this year, and he certainly has. 16 carries already in this football game, 68 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jake Morris from Elk Mound, Wisconsin, the player of the year, his senior year at Elk Mound. He had just enormous numbers.
Sioux just got a little bit of a pep talk from wide receiver Chris Schrantz, telling his team to hang on and be aggressive. And what they haven't seen yet is that big explosive play from Jake Morris, or excuse me, Philip Moore. And that's what the UND Sioux are waiting to see, that one big play, and they're right back in this thing.
Well, they won't see it there as Aaron Skyberg breaks up that pass on first down. Sioux with 1:54 until halftime, trailing 14-7. Mike Hates, the fullback, in motion, and on the draw, it's Philip Moore trying to find room, and he can't. Gets maybe a yard, maybe 2.
Ben Oneman was in there for North Dakota State, the NCC Defensive Player of the Week. For his reporter Pat Izzy went to find out how big they really were.
And a big stop for NDSU here. Ben Oneman, as the Sioux get 0 from their 7. .35 seconds left. Moore with an opening. However, McKinnon collars him around the legs there at the 15 up to the 16-yard line, and now timeout. I can't name it on the air. 3rd down and long. Don Fredericks getting ready, but the Sioux are going to take a knee, as it were, and run it out here. The first half ends with the Bison enjoying a 14-7 lead in front of 15,000 fans at Memorial Stadium.